Flying to a new place for the first time is always exciting for me, and flying on a new airline is even better. Taiwan has three major airlines, even though it is a tiny nation barely the size of Belgium. I haven't flown any of the Taiwanese carriers, and today that's going to change. Come with me on China Airlines to Taipei and check out their premium economy product. I start my day in Victoria, as always, and fly to Vancouver on a Dash 8. It's always fun to do these 10-minute flights to get to Vancouver.
Good evening, folks. I am back at YVR, Vancouver International Airport. It's been a while. I was here last time, I think 4 months ago, and I was flying to Mexico City back then. Today, I'm flying at a new place, a country I've never been to before, and also an airline I've never flown before. I'm flying China Airlines to Taipei, of course, Vancouver to Taipei, 13-hour flight. I'm very excited to go to Taiwan. I've never been there, as I said. Premium economy with China Airlines does not come with lounge access. I'm going to use one of my credit cards to go to the SkyTeam Lounge. I'm here at the SkyTeam Lounge. The lighting here is very bad. Let me see if I can go. So I'm here at the SkyTeam Lounge at YVR. I've been here before. The last time I flew, I think it was 2024. I was flying British Airways and premium economy too. So no lounge access. So I used the same credit card that I have right now to go to the SkyTeam Lounge. It's been 2 years, so we'll see if it's changed in the last 2 years. I was kind of underwhelmed the last time I was here. It's not too big. There's also a bigger lounge, Plaza Premium, and obviously Maple Leaf Lounge, but we're not flying Star Alliance today. So I am actually kind of excited to see what the SkyTeam Lounge is going to be like. Let's go check it out. It's pretty much the same as it was last time I was here 2 years ago. It's not too big, as I said, but I guess they've done a pretty good job, I would say, to make the most of the space that they have. Different types of sitting areas. Doesn't look like there's anything for big groups or even like a family of 4. So that's kind of interesting. It's my first time flying China Airlines and first time going to Taipei. So in terms of the flight, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm super excited though. It is a long haul flight, 13 hours from Vancouver to Taipei. I was originally flying in economy, but I've upgraded myself to premium economy. I feel like going over 8 hours in economy is kind of hard now. I know it may sound rich of me, but I've done a lot of business class travel last year. I don't know what's going to happen this year. I don't really have any plans for this year, but I'm kind of spoiled now. So I'm flying premium economy. I did check for business class upgrade, but it was too expensive. Even last minute upgrade at check-in to go to business class from premium economy was $3,500, and that's a lot of money. I'm not gonna spend that. I'm happy with premium economy, so I'm just gonna do that. I'll try for business on the way back maybe. By the way, this mashed potato is really good. I'm a fan of potatoes in any shape, way, or form. So China Airlines uses their 777-300 on this route. Classic long haul experience, really. If you've flown long haul internationally, chances are high that you've flown 777-300 ER, such a poster child of flying. So the aircraft we're flying today is not that old. Actually, it was delivered to China Airlines in 2014. They've got 40 business class seats, 62 premium economy seats. So it's a very premium economy heavy airline maybe. I've never flown China Airlines, so I don't know if they do it on all of their flights, but at least this flight and this route, it's very premium economy heavy. 62 seats, 8 rows, 242 configuration. It's kind of hard to justify paying premium economy and then having 2 middle seats, but we'll see how that goes. Fortunately, there was an aisle seat available, so I snagged that up. I would have loved window seat, but we'll see. So I'm leaving the lounge now and going to my gate. Honestly, underwhelming and maybe even disappointing, the SkyTeam Lounge. I mean, I get it. There's not a lot of SkyTeam Airlines flying to Vancouver. There's only China Airlines, which I'm flying today. There's Delta, but they only do transporter, and this is an international lounge. And then there's KLM and Air France. So, I mean, yeah, there are not a lot of airlines, but there are still a few international airlines flying here.
So I don't know why they don't have a better lounge. Maybe it's something to do with the airport. I guess it could be worse because British Airways does not even have a lounge here. They use the Plaza Premium Lounge, I think. But that's interesting. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. and we are boarding now. And I'm super tired, but I'm also excited. Let's board. By the way, that line is for EVA or EVA Airways. I still don't know how to say it. EVA Airways and China Airlines, they depart within like 10 minutes of each other. It's kind of interesting. First impressions of the cabin are pretty good. It looks cozy, the dim lights are a great touch. I'm not a fan of bright lights when boarding. I don't know why some airlines still do that. The cabin is 242 configuration, which may seem crowded, but the 777 is a wide enough aircraft for this layout to not feel cramped. Although, as a premium economy passenger, I'd hate to sit in the middle two seats. Aisle access is important, so having middle seats in a premium cabin can feel like a bummer, let alone two middle seats. I usually take window seats, but they were all taken, so I settled for an aisle seat in the second last row. Thankfully, the middle two seats in my row were empty. The seat is a decent size with 30 inches of pitch and 19 inches of width. Normally, I'm not a fan of shell design, which China Airline uses in their premium economy product, so I'm a little bit skeptical of the experience. The seat has some storage under the handrest and in the back area of the seat in front of me. The leg space is decent too. The empty seat next to me was fantastic to put blankets and pillows when I wasn't using them. The IFE screen is pretty decent. The collection of entertainment is mediocre though. Luckily, I was able to get in a solid 8 hours of sleep, which was very surprising. I don't really sleep well on long-haul economy flights or even premium economy flights. As soon as we boarded, the cabin crew confirmed my special meal. We were given towels and water, but there was no special pre-departure drink. A hot towel, and there's also in the seat pocket here an amenity kit and slippers. As you can see, there's a light here, individual lights, which is pretty nice. And because there's nobody sitting in the two seats in the middle section, it feels a little bit more roomy. The leg space is pretty good. I can pretty much stretch my legs here. And then there's also a leg rest here, which I don't really use on planes. I just don't feel comfortable using those. You can see that these two seats, there is this black jointer thing in between, but these two seats don't. So it seems like it's 2-2 in the middle. The meal service began pretty soon after we were in the air. This is a 1 a.m. departure, so it's already pretty late. My Asian vegetarian meal was chickpeas, rice with bread and veggies. The food was one of the nicer meals I've had on a plane. It may not look very nice or premium, but it tasted great. Another thing to note is that the seat, because it's wide and spacious, it does not really feel cramped when I'm having the meal. So I feel like I move around, and obviously nobody's sitting next to me, that helps. But even if there was somebody sitting next to me, I think it would be fine. We were also given ice cream as dessert. I think the last time I had ice cream as dessert was on Qatar Airways. So nice touch, China Airlines. After dinner, I was ready to get some sleep. It has been a long day. The blanket and the hearty meal made it easier for me to fall asleep. I woke up 8 hours later with a pretty decent sleep for a non-lie flat seat. The shell design gets a lot of negative reviews because it feels boxed in. For my flight though, I did not mind it. Perhaps that was because the seats next to me were empty. The recline on a shell seat is forwards, and I'm not a fan of that design. But I had a decent sleep. The leg space and the recline worked perfectly, and not having the seat in front of me recline in my face was definitely a huge bonus. About 2.5 hours before landing, we were served breakfast. For my special meal, it was potatoes, bread, coffee, and fruit. And it was decent. There was free Wi-Fi on board for premium economy passengers. I'm not sure about economy, maybe they got it too. I did not really use it much. For the time that I used it, it was okay for texting, but not for browsing. So what do I think about China Airlines premium economy? Honestly, I liked it. The money I paid for this upgrade was totally worth it. The food was tasty, the service was good, the hard product was nice, the lavatory was spacious and kept clean throughout the flight, and being able to sleep for almost a full night's sleep was incredible. I barely have anything to complain about. The flight experience punched above the expectations and left me surprised. No matter how nice a product or an airline is, I always dread when I'm not flying lie-flat business class, especially on long-haul 10-hour flights. But if I have to do this flight again, I would do it in premium economy, especially for the price. I paid $13.50 Canadian for the upgrade, so it is a pretty fantastic deal. Have you ever flown this product? Did you have a similar experience? Let me know. And if you're planning to fly this product and have any questions, feel free to comment. See you next time.